trying this first setting again. Hi, I'm going to make you straight. Oh, I mean, that's what it says. I don't feel like you're very straight. Then I'm not. So, I'm having, first of all, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know why. Oh, I didn't say shit. Hmm, hmm. I need, I need an inspirational quip. Don't die. There you go. Ah. Um, Hey, gang, welcome to my life where anything is possible and nothing is as it seems. I'm Freedom and I'll be your host. It is Monday, June 29th, 2026. Time. Ah! Ah! Oh, I'm having a day. Can you see the madness in my eyes? Ah, Lord Almighty. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know what to talk about. I am just spent. And yet here I am trying to do this quick before I set out to try to work a dinner shift because I need to make more money and I'm getting all screwed up. So I fell a little short again yesterday. I was coming down off the mountain delivering an order and I was get like we're talking I was borderline falling asleep at the wheel. Like I started so late in the day I didn't take my rest, which usually recharges me enough to get through the rest of the day. And so I didn't do that. And I don't know what time it was, but I started feeling it and I was coming off the mountain and I was gonna go past Geistopia, so I thought, well, I'm going to end the day. And I didn't want to. I fought with myself for the longest time. But when I actually caught myself, like, yeah, okay, yeah, get to the house. And here I pulled in. And as I was pulling in, Sparky and his wife were pulling out. And we stopped and, hey, how you doing? Hi, you're around tomorrow. I want to come talk about this electric problem. Shit. So I had to go out this morning and work, which I did, but I did not have a successful morning. I had a frustrating morning, and I don't want to talk about that right now, but it's just, you think I have an easy job? I have a very frustrating job. And unlike everybody else, when shit sucks, I have no one to complain to or make it right. So, anyway, and then I went and I met up with Sparky and we talked about now he wants to come and do it tomorrow at the same time, which again is getting off the road early and taking a break at a fairly decent, it can be a decent time. And it's just, I took last week off with the understanding that all I had to do was work this week and I could make up that money and it's all getting screwed up. But for good reason. Like I was all excited about running into Sparky. Everything happens for a reason. I got tired and I was forced to go home so I could run into Sparky so we could start this process. Because whether I like meeting him tomorrow or not, I appreciate his thought. He wants to see if we can't fix it before this heat wave hits in like 2 days. Because we can't run air conditioners properly. So God bless him. So, all right. And we're making arrangements. We're going to meet again tomorrow. All right, cool. We're going to work on that. And hopefully it's not a terrible problem. And hopefully we can fix it tomorrow or between tomorrow and sometime decent enough on Wednesday. All right. So, but now I'm out here and I had groceries to put away and I thought I'd get a nap or set up my bed. I don't know why. This was what I was going to start to say before when I realized I hadn't actually done my job yet. I don't know why I think I can ever go to the putters and get out in like an hour. That has like never happened. mark of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And this is an area of my life where apparently I am well beyond insane. I mean, I'm not messed up. Working's going to be rough. I only had one, but it's hot. That makes it worse, and my body's tired, which makes it even worse. And I'm frustrated because now this sparked. So I had this whole, I don't know, I thought about things before I turned you on, and I don't think I've said any of this yet, but who knows, because it's all in my head. I hope this doesn't mess too much with the sound, but I gotta get some air going. I didn't pay good money to have my air fixed so I could sit in the heat. I was trying to be nice to you, but screw you, it's hot. And so are you, baby. But anyway, so I did my video yesterday and I let things out, and I've had people check on me, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. And this is why I don't talk about things. This is why I prayed for words. Because I know it sounds horrible, like how I feel about my life right now. And maybe it is, but I don't see it that way. I'm not in that headspace. I'm okay. It's just I'm bored. I was thinking about it today. That's probably the best word. I'm effing bored. And because of my limitations, I can't effing do anything. So I'm just bored. And I'm tired of being bored. And I'm tired of not being able to do things to not be bored. So yeah, I have no need to face another day of this. I will, and I'll be bored, and I'll find ways to entertain myself. Don't get me wrong. Have you met me? I entertain myself just fine. It's why these things don't dwell with me that I let out yesterday, because I keep myself entertained. It's only in moments. And then of course I talked about the girls, and I just talked about the girls some more over Sparky and the putter. We started on the topic and everything just came spilling out. And it's so pointless because it's so many thoughts and so many questions and not enough answers. And without them, there's no way to find answers or resolution, and they have no interest. And so right back we are. How do I deal with this? I don't. Putter said, you got to compartmentalize. I said, I do. But every once in a while, I got to go visit that compartment, because if I don't, it's going to come find me. And like Sparky said, I said, see, that's why I don't talk about it, because I try to keep it in, because he's like, but you got to let it out sometimes. I was like, I know, but it's pointless. So anyway, now the frustration is, and I bring it up not to talk about people. It's my observation about patterns. It's something I can only use the examples God gives me. So I've been commenting this electric thing, the electric bill. It's a hang up. It's always been the electric. It's always been a hang up for my mother. She obsesses over it. And for a long time, I didn't know what to make of that because I hadn't seen an electric bill. Now I've seen electric bills, and I've done some math, and I've done some homework, and I don't understand how her electric bill is so outrageously high, but she's always said how high it was. It's always, I'm not going to be able to pay the electric bill. For 30 years, I've been hearing that. It's pattern. It's something for her to stress herself out over. She doesn't know how to enjoy her life. She's got to have something to be stressed over, especially financially. And I'm not trying to talk shit on her. It's just my observation. And I've tried to explain these things. I've tried to help her through it. But she doesn't want to hear it. And that's how fights start. And so I stay out of it. But now she sent me a text and said, you can't leave that air conditioner on when you're not there when you're out working. You just leave it off and turn it on when you get home and give it a little while to cool off. I said, that's my response. My response was, that's not really an option. On an 80-degree day, it gets close to 100 degrees in there. And this week it's supposed to get to 100 degrees. It's going to be like 120 in there. And even running my air conditioner all day. So observation, sometimes knowing things can screw you up. I did my homework. So I got an air conditioner appropriate for the space. Because if you get one too powerful and it's too small of a space, it will mess up the unit. So, okay. I should have gone bigger because of the special circumstances of where it is and how hot that shed gets. And there's no air current through there, and it just bakes. I should have gone bigger. You live and you learn. Nonetheless, I can run my air conditioner and it doesn't ever get cold. It doesn't, sometimes it gets cooler. But for the most part, especially when it's hot, like during the hot time of the day, it gets comfortable. I've fixed it so it's comfortable enough and it will blow directly on me when I sit at my desk, which helps. But it doesn't, I was like, I have to run it in order to keep it at a comfortable space. And she sent back, I didn't read the whole thing because my brain shut off as soon as I read, well, I don't know what you're going to do when I can't afford to pay the electric bill. And so I sent a very long response saying that I pay $250 a month for electric. It is more than enough. I explained that I have done the math, figured out how much every single thing I use costs to use. I have a spreadsheet in my laptop. I can tell you exactly, based on the rate I could find for our electric company online at the time, the highest rate I could find, I can tell you what those heaters cost me to run. What a heater, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, cost me to run, and it wasn't $250. I can tell you how much I'm paying more than enough. In fact, if I look at it throughout the course of the year, the amount I pay you should balance out completely and leave you with at least $300 extra every year. At least. Between the winter where it is going to be higher and the summer where it's not going to be as high, and then spring and fall when I'm not doing heaters or air conditioners, it's not going to be hardly anything. The rest of my electric costs me like $23 to $30 a month, and I pay her $50 for that. I said, I have asked you repeatedly to go over your information with me. This analysis you keep talking about, I've asked you repeatedly to tell me how much you think I'm costing and where you're getting it from, and you have done neither of these things. So I have taken matters into my own hand, and this should be more than enough to cover. I didn't pay that much most months at the house. This is getting long. So there's where I'm at today. The other thing I wanted to say is I look at all of this frustration and I look at how this day is just not going the way I want it to go. Like at this point, I almost want to go home and call it a day, but I cannot afford to do that. I got to give this a shot. If it's too frustrating, I'll stop it. Nonetheless, it's got me pondering. It's not so much, what am I doing wrong? I don't think I'm doing anything wrong in my life. I'm a pretty dedicated guy. I push to do things. I try to make things happen. I try to keep myself well balanced on all areas. I'm not saying I'm perfect at anything, so I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. But I'm curious. I gotta check my gray nose hairs. I can see them when I put my head up. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. It's more of, what am I not doing right? I'm missing something. There's something I don't understand right now. So I gotta kind of step back and see what I need to tweak. That's all I got. Get the hell out of here. I gotta get to work. Oh, live the day you dreamed of. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all, even though I just told you to get the hell out of here. Wherever you are and whenever you are, we'll try a sing-songy voice. Maybe you won't hate me as much. Please like, comment, and share. We're on a journey, and it takes you to get there. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? So, without hesitation, for now and for always, from here in the belly of Artemis, this is your beloved Rev saying, stay, the belly of the whale. Stay tuned in, fellow. I'm going to have to read that story. Fellow travelers, and wishing you peace, love, light, and plenty of freakishness, baby.